All right, I'm going to do this cold plunge here. And the first thing I'm going to show is the temperature and the ice tub, and then I'm going to get started. So you can see here, unfortunately, it's only right about 48 degrees Fahrenheit. I was really hoping to get it colder, but I literally used all the ice that I had in the house, so which I've been bagging up and storing for a while. You can see there's still some ice floating in there. I made these 2.5 pound bricks and they're still in there, as well as some of the cubes. And I'm going to get this set up, and I'm going to run this continuously, so it may take me just a second to get it back in position. All right. So my son suggested that I video this, and we're going to find out if he was messing with me or if that's a really good idea. But it's definitely cold. I'm not sure I would have wanted it too much colder. Okay. Well, it's up shoulders. Now raise your hand. Holy cow. Oh, and I forgot to look at the watch. It shows 7:40 right now from when I had started it while getting stuff set up. So it's probably 7:30ish when I got in. So 10:30 is when I'm getting out. I don't think I would have wanted that any colder. So why am I doing this? And that's a question I was pondering as I was getting this set up. Because this is a hard thing, TM. Capital H, capital T, hard thing. And I think there's a few different types of hard things that you can do. And I think doing hard things is good for you. But most of the time when you're doing something that's a hard thing, it's a hard thing because what you're doing has value. So like, for example, I did a workout this morning. I did 2,000 meters on the rower. And I was shooting for a particular time. I didn't quite get it. And I was on pace for the first half, and then lost a second, and then lost another couple of seconds, and the last 500 meters were really, really hard. It was rough. It was a difficult, fairly short but high intensity workout. And when I finished, I really felt it. I was done. It was a tough thing. But that has value, and it's not just that it's hard. It's that, I'm creating training value in my body, right? I'm stimulating my cardiovascular system, using my muscles, building not just mental fortitude to push through, which I definitely needed, but actual physical capability, physical strength, cardiovascular capability, endurance, muscular endurance, multiple systems that my son could probably tell you about, but there's real, actual, systemic value to doing that particular hard thing. And most workouts are like that. You're doing a workout and it's hard. That difficulty has physical value. And I think, for example, to go a different direction with it, when my son was in Marine Corps boot camp, they did a lot of hard things. And a lot of those hard things had physical value. They did physical training, they did runs, they did, lifting of heavy things. They did things that were difficult but built teamwork, physical capabilities. They learned rifle shooting, which, my son in particular knew, and probably a lot of Marines know, but, they go through their program and teach rifle shooting. They teach other things that are hard, but that have some actual value to them, right? But also, Marine Corps boot camp, a lot of those hard things are just hard things. Going in a sand pit and, digging, in a sand pit, for 20 minutes isn't really doing anything for you other than this sucks, but you know what? sometimes things suck and I will get through this sucky thing. And a lot of Marine Corps boot camp is training Marines to do hard things and to consistently do them. You know what? I've now been in for 4 minutes and that really wasn't bad at all. I'm going to go for a full 5. Now I'll tell you what, that first 10 seconds was rough. And I'm sure if I stayed in long enough, it would still be rough, towards the end. But right now I feel pretty good. And, like I ice my legs sometimes, when they're sore, and I throw a bag of ice in my legs, and that first 30 seconds, minute and a half, you notice that. Sometimes it's really tough. But once you get through that, it really isn't that bad. And so the question is, what is the ice bath? Is this a hard thing for the sake of doing something hard, or is it a hard thing that actually has systemic value? I think it has value. I'm seeing a lot of other people that I trust doing it and using this, but I haven't done the research myself. So, man, that was 5 minutes, and that just flew by, so I'm getting out. Still got plenty of ice in here, by the way. Oh, I was going to start my watch, and I forgot to do that, but that's okay. I got the stopwatch running up there.